Let's talk a little bit about an adventure and conservationist giving new meaning to manpower. He's 7 weeks or so into get this, 5,000-mile journey done by foot, bike, by canoe. It's part of his campaign to preserve and even expand the wildlands of the eastern U.S. It's called Trek East. John Davis joins us here in the studio today. A well-deserved break for you right now after being on the road for so long, or being in the woods, basically. How's this trip been?
Fabulous. I'm having a great time. I'm seeing wonderful places. I'm meeting great people. I'm seeing beautiful animals. I'm having a great time.
Okay, so you started in the Keys, in the Florida Keys. Your destination is Quebec, but this is going to be over about a 9 or 10 month period.
Giving myself 10 months to do the 5,000 miles.
Okay, so why?
It could actually be done a lot faster. There's certainly strong bicyclists who could do it in a small fraction of that time, but I'm meeting naturalists and biologists along the way and trying to see as many wild places and talk about them and talk about and think about the need to connect those wild places for the sake of wide-ranging animals, to provide safe passages across roads, for instance, for wide-ranging animals.
I noticed I was following you on Twitter yesterday with Trek East, and it was interesting because you were posting a lot of stuff about what you were learning about. It's not just swing into Birmingham, talk to the media, and swing out. You really spent a lot of time with the Cahaba River. You're going to the Sipsey Wilderness. You're going to you're going to Cheehaw while you're here. So you're trying to kind of learn the lay of the land, so to speak.
Very much. And, a couple of days ago on the Cahaba River, absolutely inspiring. Very rich in mussel and fish and snail species. Beautiful place and great groups protecting it.
Okay, when you talk about protection, you talk about you talk a lot about connectivity of these waters. Why? Why do we need to do this?
We need to connect places because animals need to be able to roam widely, to find food, to find mates, to be in the right kind of climate. Just like people need to be able to travel. People like to travel on roads. Animals need wild ways through which to travel. And actually roads, unfortunately, are a problem for wildlife. Roads tend to block wildlife movement. So one of the things we need to do in this country is provide overpasses and underpasses so that animals can get safely across roads.
Do you think you hear a lot of people coin this as an argument also of it's a quality of life for people too? When you have the green, Jefferson County's in a big push with greenways right now. Is that part of this?
Absolutely. What the Wildlands Network would like to see, and what I would like to see, is an eastern wildway, a mosaic of protected natural habitats up and down the East Coast and the Appalachian Mountains that would allow not only wild animals to travel, but people like me who love to hike to be able to go long distances without running into too many roads or cars or towns. So it's a vision. This Eastern Wildway is a vision that would benefit people as well as wildlife.
Greatest challenge physically on this trip, and I know you've got a network of folks who travel with you and meet you in each location, but you're still going a pretty good distance. What's your greatest challenge physically?
Probably the long days on the bicycle. The hiking and the paddling are almost always fun and so far have been relatively easy. The long days on a bicycle can get quite difficult, and they'll get more difficult as I get into the mountains and into the heat of summer.
You're also blogging about this. Folks can go to they can do Trek East and they can go and follow this, right?
The website to go to is wildlandsnetwork.org, and that's where they can follow me on Twitter and Facebook and read the blogs.
All right. Best to you in your travels. Thanks so much for being with us today. Okay.
Thank you.
Now get back on the road.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Thanks so much for being with us today, John. Let's check in with JJ.